This year, some of the coldest temperatures were recorded in the northern parts of America, in states like New York, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Washington. Temperatures went as low as -15, -20 degrees Celsius, which is a lot for us Indian students. I can tell you personally about Bloomington. There were all sorts of travel advisories and frostbite warnings, and people were warned to not go out because there was such huge amount of snowfalls and such chilly winds. So what can you actually do to keep yourself safe in these harsh winter climates? What is up guys, SubtreX here and welcome back to my channel. And in this video I'll be talking about how the incoming students can prepare for the harsh winter climates here in the US. Now if you're inside your apartment, if you're inside your house, most of the houses in US and mostly the houses you will be staying in as a student, the student living areas, most of them they have an inbuilt heating cooling system that is controlled by a thermostat. So if you're inside, then that's of no worry, because then you can just turn up your temperature and warm air flows through the house and it just keeps you warm. So even if it's very chilly outside or there are freezing temperatures outside, you don't feel much of the cold because you are inside your house and the temperature inside your house is heated up. So if you're inside your house, if you're inside your apartment, then that's the best way to deal with the winter. But if you have to go outside for some work, you need to attend a class, you need to go for your on-campus job, then there are certain precautions you need to take. It has to be number one, because having a good winter/snow jacket will actually make or break your winter if you decide to go out during the winters. I didn't need to buy a jacket because I already had one from Decathlon. I had bought that back in India and it's actually -10 degree rated jacket, -10 degrees Celsius rated jacket. It's a very good snow jacket and I bought it for my trip to Sandakphu. So that jacket actually helped me to get past winter here in US. But if you do not have a jacket, do not buy a jacket in India and bring it to US, because there's a lot of options to choose from when you come to US for especially winter jackets and winter clothing. Now some top brands for the jackets would be Columbia, North Face, Carhartt, etc. And there are also so many styles of jackets, that is you get your puffered jacket, your hooded jackets, you get your parkas and this and that. So a lot of options to choose from. And there's always a lot of online sales and all that stuff going on, so you just need to keep your eye out and you can get like a really good winter jacket for a very decent price. Good accessories. The first accessory that comes to my mind is getting a very good snow boot, a winter boot, because if you go out a lot during the winters and if it's snowing a lot in your region, then you will need a good snow boot. Then the next accessories will be having good quality gloves, good quality scarf, a good woolen hat like a beanie or something that covers your head and your ears, good quality inner thermals that are woolen and that just keeps you warm from inside. The glove, scarf and the hat trio will be your best friend if you're going out during the winters, because it just helps to keep this whole part, the face part, covered. You can also keep sunglasses with you because the sun is generally harsh during the winters. The UV radiations are high during the winter, so you can keep sunglasses with you. You can also keep a cold cream with you and a sunscreen with you if possible. All these small things really, helps you better to take care of yourself during these winter times. Another accessory which is very popular here are those warm pads. So warm pads are basically they are small pouches, and if you shake up the pouch well enough, there are some chemicals in it which makes it warm. It gets it warm and then you can place it in your hands or you can place it under your feet to keep your feet warm. So that's one thing a lot of people use here, and I think that's a very convenient way to keep your body parts warm every time you need to in very cold climates, especially if you're going out. People also go for neck gaiters. Neck gaiters are very popular here. People go for neck gaiters, and that's also one way to cover up extra, which brings me to my third point. Yeah, like in freezing temperatures, it's generally said to have at least 2-3 layers, because the more number of layers you put up, the air pockets between your layers actually act as insulators, so they do not allow your body heat to escape or allow the cold to penetrate from the outside. Physics 101. Also make sure if you're going out, you are well covered from head to toe and you expose as less skin as possible, because there is always this chance of frostbite. Now frostbite is a medical condition where your skin freezes and the underlying tissues, it all freezes and it's like a very bad affair, a messy affair. So you do not want a frostbite, so make sure you're completely covered up very good, and there's no part of your skin being exposed too much. Now, if you really have to go out for a long time, so make sure to plan your day ahead so that you spend as less time as you can outside, because you don't want to be outside in the cold for too long. And if you are driving, if you have to drive, then be very careful, because the roads tend to be slippery because the snow melts off and it turns the road slippery. So if you have to drive, be very careful. And people generally, they also take subscriptions of Kroger and Walmart so that they do not have to go out to buy their groceries. They can just have their groceries delivered to them. And if possible, you can also keep food with you, warm food or munchies like chocolate. Chocolate is a great example to keep with you. It's easy to carry, easily available, and every time you're cold, if at any time you're very cold, you can just munch on a chocolate, and just provides you that little bit of warmth. With winters comes the chances of you falling sick to cough and cold. So with winters, it's also very important to maintain good health and hygiene. It involves eating good food, having a proper diet, having lots of water, exercising daily, just even for maybe an hour or so, but exercising daily to keep your body warm and running. Staying away from ice cream and cold coffee and all that stuff, because you really do not want to get sick during these winter times. Generally, the regions which are experiencing such inclement, harsh, cold climates, the authorities over there, the local authorities, the school or the college authorities, they're generally very prompt, and they send out announcements as to, we are expecting a snowfall from 3 to 6, so please do not go out, or we are expecting very chilly winds at this time, so please do not go out. So be aware of your surrounding and be aware of such announcements, because if there's an announcement, if there's a travel advisory or something like that, then please do not go out. It's for your own safety. So those are some tips, tricks, advices that you can keep in mind, and you should keep in mind if you are coming to such colleges which are in these areas which experience very harsh winter climates. And so that's all for this video, and if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe like a snare, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.